Good evening, everybody. Namaskar, Vanakkam. It's an absolute pleasure to be here in Chennai, as Mr. Mayur and Mr. Ravi pointed out. Truly, time flies. It's been a really long time since I have visited Chennai, and coming here is always such a pleasure. There's so much love and so much warmth, and I feel totally at home, and I can't thank you all enough for giving me such a warm welcome with so much love. Firstly, it was brought to my attention by Mr. Ravi that today is Parents' Day. Every day is Parents' Day. And well, God bless parents all across the world, and we are blessed to have such a beautiful experience in our lives, and like I said, we celebrate that emotion every waking day of our lives. And today we're here, of course, to be celebrating some very important milestones, but mostly I'd like to bring the attention to the fact that we're celebrating 1 lakh stem cell storage units that have already taken place with LifeCell, and I think that's an incredible milestone and something I wanted to underline right at the very onset of what I have to say to you today. So first, a round of applause for LifeCell. Congratulations, Mayur, to your father, your family, and Mr. Ravi as well, and the entire team. I think we're doing dare I say we, because today I feel very much on board and part of the family, but we're doing a very important service in life, and I think it's wonderful to achieve such milestones, to underline them in the public conscious, because it just draws attention to such simple and obvious facts, gifts that we can share with our generations to come in the name of stem cell banking, and particularly cord cell banking. The decision to bank umbilical cord cells had to be taken at a time when taking baby steps into parenthood. And on our part, we did extensive research, spoke to our friends, our families, of course. We were informed already, but at that crucial time in your life, you end up wanting to do only that much more research, being a walking, talking encyclopedia if you can help it on the subject. Speak to your doctors, and knowledge can be very, very reassuring and empowering. And once we were made aware of the potential of cord cell banking, the decision was natural, and we recognized how it's the simplest and yet such a precious gift that can be given to our children at such an important time of our lives. So to be able to do so in a timely fashion, I think it's very, very important to be informed on the subject, and that's probably why we all are here, and with the help of our media friends who I hope are listening, we're able to spread the word to a wider, more receptive audience and society. LifeCell, of course, got in touch with us and informed us extensively. And like I was just referring to the fact that information itself can be so empowering, I think after that, for expectant parents, decision making comes very easily. And with the kind of extensive information that LifeCell shares with expectant parents, the decision to bank our cord cells was very, very easy and natural for us. Having preserved stem cells with LifeCell, I felt that every expectant parent across our country should become aware of this concept. And stem cells from umbilical cord cells are is a nature-given resource that needs to be preserved, and the opportunity to do it in a safe and simple method is given to us during such a beautiful experience of childbirth. And I've experienced this personally myself. So when approached to become the brand ambassador, very honestly, it was just such a natural synergy for me to happily come on board and help in increasing the awareness of knowledge that I had received at the right time in my life. And so we have gotten together as a team and created media communication that we so naturally know as advertising, with photographs and visual representation. We have done an ad film so that the communication can spread far and wide in the way that an audience is used to receiving information. But at the same time, for us, the content of what we were talking about was extremely important. We respected what we were here to talk about, and we have retained that in our communications. So we haven't taken away from the core of what the subject is, and that is umbilical stem cell banking. And so we have shared that in natural circumstances of pre-childbirth, like ceremonies of God Bharai, baby showers, as it may be defined under different titles. But at the end of the day, that's, I think, very true to our natural, social, customary ways in families, and hence we brought that essence into our communication as well. And we also wanted to share how it can be such a natural gift also during such ceremonies that people can gift to each other in terms of the financial investment that goes into cord cell banking. I think we are always looking for gifts to give to the expectant parents, and this can be one as well as an idea. So I'm just sharing that this is something you can think about socially. Because what's wonderful is that LifeCell has taken into consideration affordable pricing, and bearing that in mind, this can very easily be a gift idea during pre-childbirth for families and friends to consider. Having said that, I would again like to reiterate and say that I'm happy to be here today in Chennai, joining LifeCell in their milestone. Today I'll say our milestone of marking 1 lakh storage units, and also another significant beginning today for LifeCell, and that is to note that LifeCell has taken a step towards creating a larger social impact by setting up a public umbilical cord stem cell bank. Now this is a major step towards addressing the dearth of stem cell assets in the country. In the years to come, my best wishes to LifeCell to become the largest public bank in the country, and I hope we make stem cell transplants accessible to all in need. God bless. Mr. Mayur Abhaya, your father, your family, the team that works very, very conscientiously, Ravi, all of you on this journey. I'm happy to be on board with you all to help keep the communication strong, and I definitely wish a fruitful journey up ahead. So God bless, and my best wishes always. Thank you.
So similarly, a parent at the time of childbirth makes a donation. The cost of storage, preservation, collection, all of that is incurred by the bank. And then when a unit is required by a transplant patient, that is released. And this also helps in gap financing, because we can, with the sale of the unit, can also preserve far more number of units. Of course, there will be special access programs for people who cannot afford this. We will even make it available free of cost.
Excuse me. What about this religious and moral ethics related to this umbilical cord blood securing technique? How are you going to deal with that?
Sure. In fact, there is a lot of support for umbilical cord blood banking across religion sectors, including the Hindu population, including the Muslim population. There are fatwas also that support the usage of stem cells. So I think it's more about knowledge, right knowledge dissemination, that will encourage and probably put an end to these myths. And I think clearly it's a medical wastage, and 99.9% of the umbilical cord blood units just thrown away and discarded. I mean, it can be collected without any harm to the mother or the baby. And it takes only a simple 10-minute collection process.
Hi.
Apart from being able to treat the medical conditions, what are the other benefits of preserving stem cells?
So clearly the application of stem cells are growing every day. In just the application of blood-related diseases, about 80 conditions are treated. We all begin our journey as a single stem cell, and from there, all the organs and tissues of our bodies are made. There are more than 500 clinical trials ongoing, and clearly we will see, and if you look at these clinical trials, you see applications emerging for cardiac conditions, for bone damages, for far more number of regeneration of our organs and tissues. And I think, as Ravi said, in the days to come, stem cells will practically be used for far number of conditions which we even can't imagine today.
Would you like to share with us some successful records in the past, some stories?
Sure, thanks for asking that. We've had about, from our private bank itself, about 30 units that we've released for transplants. Most of them have been for the usage of thalassemia between siblings, where the first child has had diagnosis with thalassemia. We've had the second baby's umbilical cord stem cells stored at birth to treat the first baby. We've had more applications more recently seen for brain damages like cerebral palsy. And we're seeing more clinical trials emerge for treatment of heart conditions, for treatment of autism, for treatment of hearing loss, and far more conditions as the medical science makes progress.
One last question. I'd like to know, how are you going to make it affordable for people in Chennai? So, how are you going to make it affordable?
Sure, I think if you've noticed our pricing, it's always tracked down over a period of time. Clearly, the cost at 20,000 itself is a substantial major program that we've implemented. And I think with the awareness programs, as more parents sign up with the volumes, clearly the efficiency of scale, we will be able to price this even more affordable as we go forward. I mean, we've seen that happen in the telecom space. We've seen with scale, there is always an opportunity to improve the affordability of our pricing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
मैम ऐश्वर्या मैम, आप जो है लाइफ सेल की ब्रांड एम्बेसडर, ऐसी कोई खास बात जो आपको मतलब उस और अट्रैक्ट किया खासकर?
I think I already answered that question. वो पूरी बात जो मैंने कह डाली शुरुआत में, मैं यही तो कह रही थी कि खासियत तो काफ़ी चीज़ें हैं, but just to, I'll make it shorter now, so I'm not being repetitive. Very simple. I think when we make our choices, I think as individuals, for whatever, we always will extensively read up, study, speak to people with experience, with the particular party that you're going to associate with. Firstly, as a parent to be, it was natural for me to speak to families that had already banked with LifeCell, to speak to doctors, to speak to professionals. A lot of my friends are from the medical circle as well, so being my friends, at the same time I'm also able to get medical advice. And it was very, very simple. Here was, they had come and met us also and given an extensive, detailed, very informative presentation. But it was natural once you feel reassured about the accreditations, the infrastructure, the hygiene, the consciousness about how to actually go about it all, even respecting factors like privacy at the given point in time. It's very, very dear, not because we are public people, but I think it's just such a personal experience. And to respect the sentiments at the time. I mean, I didn't even know when they were there and when they've gone ahead and done it, because at that point in time of childbirth, it's such a family experience, but at the same time, such an important gift already gets in place for your child's future. And it's a very selfless and yet such a precious gift that you can give to your child. I think it was just an absolute no-brainer to go ahead with cord cell banking. Medical research is going to always be a way of life. It's going to continue till our very last breath and generation to generation. What potential stem cell banking or cord banking will reveal through our lifetime, I'd like to believe is immense, because literally from just 3 years ago to now, there's so much change and there's so much progress. Our scientists do a lot of hard work. So when they're there doing their work, I think it's important to keep faith in its place. And we already know how helpful it already is. So your decision can be made based on that only, let alone what potential we will get to know in our lifetime. So it was very natural and very easy for us to make that choice, and the fact that I've actually been willing to come on board as an ambassador and speak on a public platform with a company in itself, I think will show my faith and validation for this association with LifeCell. Because it's a very responsible platform to be sitting on and to be speaking about with conviction and sharing with society at large, and on talking about relationships which are so precious for us in our lifetime.
Ma'am, barring one film in the past which was done on stem cell banking, it was a Malayalam film, would you be open to doing a film that promotes this concept, or do you think film as a medium is relatively an untapped medium for promoting this concept?
Do you have a script?
No, I don't.
So until this point in time, I've never really been spoken to from that perspective. You are the first. That's why I asked if you have a script on the subject.
Do you think films will, be more effective, have a wider reach? Do you think a film on this concept will be accepted by the audience?
Firstly, as you've already observed, I think it's about the fact that we're here talking about a subject. You are very important limbs in our life to actually help reach a wider, since you're speaking in the subject of communication and film, I'm going to use the word audience. But very honestly, you are our limbs to reach out to society at large. And that's the whole idea of us actually sitting here at events such as this, and yet talking about a subject that needs a lot more extensive discussion at the given time with the parents or families making the choice. And yet we choose these opportunities to extend to you all to help us to reach a wider audience. At the same time, as I said earlier, the whole idea of coming on board as a brand ambassador, I mean, I'm already banking with LifeCell. So that could have just been a by-the-by statement anyways and shared with you all, and the deed is done. But the whole idea of coming on board as what, now I'm speaking to the media recognizes as brand association. It means we're going to use the medium in terms of advertising and ad speak to do the same thing, and I think that in itself is pretty effective, because then the subject remains the core subject, and that is talking about what we essentially need to talk about. So we have advertising, we have ad films, we are showing visual translation of the family experience of the time, at the same time making sure that it doesn't limit itself to that, but we actually speak about stem cell and cord cell banking in itself. So that was very important for us, and I did discuss that with the team, that I did want that retained, and the team already actually had it in place. So when I saw it, I was very happy that we're sticking to the subject as well. You're not just having a public personality's face, name and association on a platform, but we're actually talking about it. And that is something we have held true and held honest in the ad speak of the